My name is Jason. I'm 29 now. But what happened to me when I was 21 changed the course of my entire life. I haven't told many people this story, mostly because I don't want them to look at me like I'm insane. But lately, I've been having those dreams again. The same dreams that led me to that cursed house 8 years ago. So maybe this is my way of dealing with it. Or maybe this is a warning. It all started in the summer of 2017. I had just finished college and was looking for a place to live that wouldn't drain my savings. My uncle, who I barely knew, passed away unexpectedly and left behind a small farmhouse on the outskirts of Pennsylvania. No one else in the family wanted it. It had been abandoned for years, but I was desperate, and it was free. The house sat alone, miles from the nearest neighbor. Surrounded by dense woods, it was the kind of place that looked like it belonged in a horror movie. The paint was peeling, the windows were clouded with dust, and the front porch creaked like it was screaming under your weight. But I was optimistic. I figured I could fix it up, maybe flip it someday. The first week was quiet. I spent my days cleaning, fixing plumbing, patching the roof. The nights were strange. I'd wake up around 3:15 or 3:17 a.m. every night. At first, I thought it was just my body adjusting. Then I started hearing things. It started with footsteps, light, like bare feet padding across the wooden floor. I assumed it was mice, but one night I got up and found the hallway lights turned on. I never left them on. The next night, the bathroom tap was running, then the kitchen cabinet doors were wide open. One night, I was lying in bed when I heard whispering, software, close, like someone was standing just outside my bedroom door. I got up and opened the door slowly. Nothing. But the whispering didn't stop. It was coming from downstairs. I followed it, step by step. The house was pitch black, and all I had was the flashlight on my phone. The whispers grew louder, more urgent, but I couldn't understand a word. It was like a language I had never heard before. And then, just as I reached the bottom of the stairs, everything stopped. Silence. Total silence. That's when I saw the figure. It was standing in the corner of the living room, facing the wall. Pale, tall, unmoving. I froze, my breath caught in my throat. I blinked, and it was gone. Just like that. Gone. I told myself I imagined it, that I was tired, that I needed sleep. But the next morning, something new had appeared in the house. 3 small dolls, made of twine and what looked like bits of bone. They were sitting on the kitchen table. I hadn't seen them before. I hadn't bought them, and I sure as hell didn't make them. I threw them out. That night I woke up again, 3:17 a.m., but this time I wasn't in bed. I was standing in the backyard, in my boxers, barefoot. The grass was cold and wet, my feet were muddy, and in front of me was a shallow hole, freshly dug. I don't know how I got there. I don't remember walking outside. I don't remember grabbing the shovel that was now lying next to the hole. I ran back inside, locked every door, every window. But things only got worse. Every night after that, something happened. Lights flickering, doors slamming, furniture moving, and always that same time, 3:17 a.m. I set up cameras, every room. I was determined to catch whatever was happening. What I saw the next morning made my blood run cold. At exactly 3:17 a.m., my bedroom door opened slowly. I was asleep in bed. A tall, pale figure stepped in. It didn't walk. It glided. It stood over me for exactly 9 minutes. Then it reached out and touched my forehead. I woke up screaming, but I didn't remember feeling anything. No pain, no dreams, just nothing. I called a priest. He came, blessed the house, said he felt something off but wouldn't go into detail. He left me with a vial of holy water and told me not to sleep in the house for a few days. So I went to stay in town, got a motel, tried to forget, but the dreams started. Horrible, vivid dreams. In them, I was buried alive, over and over, in the woods behind the house. Each time I'd wake up gasping for air, my chest tight, dirt in my fingernails. But when I checked my hands, clean, no dirt, no scratches. On the 4th night, I got a call from the local sheriff. Someone had broken into the house. I rushed back. The front door was open. Nothing stolen, but the living room had been trashed. The walls were covered in writing, carved deep into the drywall. You answered. I didn't know what it meant. I still don't. That night I slept in my car. I was too scared to go inside. Around 3:17, I heard something scratching at the back window. I turned around and saw a face. Pale, hollow eyes, no mouth. Just skin stretched where lips should be. It disappeared in a flash. I drove off, nearly crashing into a tree. I tried to sell the house. No one would buy it. Eventually, I abandoned it, moved to a different state, tried to start over, but it followed me. Even now, years later, I sometimes wake up at 3:17 a.m. I hear the knocks, always three, always slow. Sometimes at my bedroom door, sometimes inside the closet, once right under my bed. I don't answer anymore, but I don't sleep either. The worst part, last week I found one of those dolls in my mailbox, wrapped in twine, bones, and a note attached. It read, "You never left." I moved again, changed my number, burned everything from that house I still had. But last night, I had the dream again. Only this time, I wasn't being buried. I was digging, and someone else was screaming. When I woke up, my fingernails were cracked and filled with dirt. My sheets were muddy. I checked my phone. 3:17 a.m., one missed call, no number, just the word home. I went to the police, showed them everything. They took a report, but they didn't believe me. Said it was stress, trauma, maybe I needed therapy, and maybe they're right. But then they showed me the footage from outside my apartment. Around 3:17 a.m., a tall figure, watching from across the street, pale, hollow eyes, no mouth, same as before. Now I'm scared to close my eyes, scared to sleep, scared I'll wake up digging another hole. I boarded up my windows. I sleep with the lights on. I don't go anywhere alone. But still, I hear it every night. The knocks, the whispers, the voice that calls my name from inside the walls. I tried to record it, played it back the next morning. At first, just static, then faintly, a voice. "Jason, we are waiting."